Hello and welcome. You have tuned into Headlines Now with me, Linda Hercules. Before we move into all the stories in detail, let's take a quick look at the top headlines. The Supreme Court will hear Tamil Nadu's plea over the Kaveri River water row next on the 19th of October. MDMK Chief Vaiko is arrested for attempting to lay siege to the Neyveli Lignite Corporation, demanding stopping of power supply to Karnataka. Arvind Kejriwal has been arrested along with his supporters as they marched towards the Prime Minister's house demanding the removal of Law Minister Salman Khurshid. Gujarat Congress MP Vital Radadea refuses to apologize after threatening employees at a toll plaza with a gun when asked to pay toll. Non-bailable warrant has been issued against Vijay Mallya for a case filed by Airport Builders GMR. Right to Information Act is not being used to its full potential, says Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. The BCCI terminates the franchise of IPL team Deccan Chargers after owners failed to pay the bank guarantee. News in detail. The Karnataka government has informed the Supreme Court that it has already released additional Kaveri water to Tamil Nadu and that it has no more water to give. The court granted a week's time to the state to respond to the contempt petition filed by Tamil Nadu against Chief Minister Jagdish Shettar and 5 others for not complying with the orders of the court. The Kaveri Water Regulatory Authority, headed by Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, had ordered the Karnataka government to release 9,000 cusecs of water to Tamil Nadu daily till the 15th of October. Karnataka, however, refused to obey the orders of the regulatory authority, and the Supreme Court pulled up the Shettar government and directed it to carry out the orders of the authority. The next hearing will be on the 19th of October. Party workers of the MDMK led by General Secretary Vaiko have been arrested after they attempted to lay siege to the Neyveli Lignite Corporation. The activists are demanding stopping of power supply to Karnataka. The plant produces around 2,500 megawatt power, out of which around 18% is supplied to Karnataka. This is a fresh spate of protests that have been erupted in Neyveli district after Karnataka's refusal to release Kaveri waters to the state. There is heavy police presence in the area who have been instructed to arrest anybody who moves beyond a certain point. Janata Party President Subramanian Swamy has asked Tamil Nadu and Karnataka to ensure that no violence takes place in the wake of dispute over sharing of Kaveri river water between the two states. Swamy said that both the governments should inspire the people in the dispute to think for themselves as Indians first and later as Tamils and Kannadigas. He demanded that Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh take up the issue of linking of rivers because India has many rivers which overflow and the waters go unutilized. Moving on, Congress MP from Gujarat Vital Radadea has been caught on camera pulling out a gun and threatening employees at a toll plaza near Vadodara. The MP has refused to apologize, justifying his action by saying that he acted in self-defense, though no other person was seen anywhere near him on camera for most part. The incident happened near a toll plaza at Karjan village last night when the politician's car stopped at the toll booth. The employees in their complaint have said that when the attendant asked for the MP's identity card, the driver showed him a photocopy. When asked for the original, they said Mr. Radadea angrily stepped out of the car with the gun in hand and pointed it at the attendant, even allegedly threatening to kill him. After widespread outrage, an FIR has been registered against Mr. Radadea under the Arms Act and for threatening people.
Member of Parliament belonging to Congress brandishing a gun in Gujarat is a very serious incident because Gujarat is going to fall very shortly. The dates have been announced, and this is a very crude effort by the Congress to vitiate the atmosphere in the state and affect law and order on the eve of election. And Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, who had gone to Rajkot recently and shed crocodile tears on condition in Gujarat, she should bring some element of discipline.
This has brought to the fore the real face of Congress. Honorable Member of Parliament who legislate laws must show the highest respect for the law of the land. Not doing that and coming back from the Member of a Parliament deserves to be condemned in all possible words.
Moving on, Arvind Kejriwal, who founded a new political party this month, has been arrested along with his supporters, including some with special needs, as they marched towards the Prime Minister's house. Mr. Kejriwal's supporters punctured a tyre of the bus that was leading him away, prompting his transfer to another vehicle. Mr. Kejriwal and those who marched with him were demanding the removal of Law Minister Salman Khurshid for alleged financial malpractices by an NGO that is headed by him and is meant to help specially disabled people in his home state of Uttar Pradesh. Mr. Kejriwal wanted the Prime Minister to meet the differently abled but was refused an appointment.
In the case of 10 districts, the signatures have been found to be forged. 17 में से 10 जिलों के अंदर हस्ताक्षर फर्जी पाए गए हैं। और फिर सलमान खुर्शीद साहब कहते हैं सबूत नहीं है। इसलिए सबसे पहले हमारी मांग है कि सलमान खुर्शीद को और उनकी बीवी को गिरफ्तार किया जाए।
Vijay Mallya has been issued a non-bailable warrant by a Hyderabad court for a case filed by Airport Builders GMR. 5 more non-bailable warrants have been issued in the name of Kingfisher Airlines management. Mr. Mallya's Kingfisher Airlines owes more than 40 crore rupees to the Delhi airport, which is run by GMR. A check for 10 crore rupees issued by KFA to GMR towards this payment has bounced. KFA has been grounded for the last 2 weeks, hit by strikes by its workforce, which hasn't paid in several months now.
Check bounce case. Check bounce means we filed a case under Section 138 of Negotiable Instrument Act. This case has been filed by GMR International Airport Limited against Kingfisher Airlines Limited. The Kingfisher Airlines Limited have collected the amounts from the usage fees from the passengers and development usage fees. So they are supposed to remit the amount which have been collected from the passengers, but they failed to remit the amount to the company. So subsequently they got issued these checks. On presentation the same has been dishonored. So we got issued a legal notice. In spite of receiving the legal notice, they didn't respond, neither pay the amount. So we filed a case against the company and the other directors. So the matter has been posted today for appearance of the persons. So they didn't appear. So their counsel appeared before the court and filed applications to dispense with the personal appearance of the parties. But the same has been dismissed by the court.
Civil Aviation Minister Rajat Singh said that after Kingfisher Airlines replies to the show cause notice, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation would take a decision if the cash-strapped airlines fulfill safety and maintenance requirements. Singh said that the DGCA is bound to take action if the airline fails to adhere to guidelines. The DGCA had issued a show-cause notice to Vijay Mallya-owned carrier on the 5th of October asking why its flying license should not be suspended or cancelled, as it had grounded its entire fleet and failed to offer safe, efficient and reliable service. It has given the airline 15 days to reply. The Kingfisher management, which has not paid salaries to most of its staff since March, had a meeting with employee representatives earlier but failed to give any firm assurance.
It's 20th when the notice period ends.
So are you having any meetings with the KFA management or anyone today, sir?
Basically, they have to reply to DGCA, and if DGCA is satisfied, safety point of view, and that basically safety and maintenance of schedule. If they do that, then otherwise DGCA will take whatever action.
Okay, thank you, sir.
More news will follow on the other side of a short break. Stay with us.